guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is a really exciting video. It's such an exciting launch that I've just been seeing everywhere, and I finally have the product, so I cannot wait to do this review. As you can tell from the title, today I'm going to be reviewing the Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop Blurring Skin Tint. And yeah, today I'm basically going to review it because it is a skin tint, and skin tints and products like that are always something that I gravitate towards. So I was so excited when I received this because I was like, I need to film this, I need to see what it's like, because I've seen so many positive things about it and I want to see it for myself, and I want to see how it works on my skin and give a very honest review. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do today. I'm just going to jump into it because there's not much more to say. As always, I'm going to bring you guys in so you can see what is actually going on. So I can really see what the skin tint looks like. I only put on moisturizer because my skin is very dry, otherwise it would just like look really bad and make the skin tint look really bad, and I didn't want that, so I just like prepped it like that. So yeah, getting right into it, I've got 3 shades. I've got 11, 12 and 13. I haven't shade matched or like swatched anything yet. It's still in the box. I haven't even opened the box, so I don't know what shade I'm in. I'm just gonna like swatch it on the side here and match it to my neck and see what happens, because my hands, you can see, like the rest of my body, like my face, my hands are all so much lighter than everything else, so I always match to my neck and not like my hands, otherwise, you know, it would be very mad. So yeah, I'm gonna take them out of the packet and see what they look like. So first impressions, it's actually smaller than I thought it would be. It's also like thin. I don't know what I was expecting. I was expecting like a bigger bottle, but maybe a little goes a long way with this, which is why it's like this. It's 32 milliliters. So yeah, this one is 13. Let me open up the rest. So these are all 3 shades. I'm gonna swatch them now. I'm gonna start off with 11 and do it in order so it's like not chaotic. It's got like a pipette applicator, which I don't know if I like or not. Don't know how to do this. I'll just put it on my hand. Oh, first impressions, it is quite light. Like I can see already that it's quite light. So I'm going to swatch with my finger. I've already applied a bit here. That one seems quite right, to be honest. I think this one is my match. Okay, so this is a good start. So this is 11. I'm now gonna do 12. So far, I think this one actually just might be my shade. Don't think there's any point swatching, but I'll just do it so you guys have a reference. So now taking 12. Yeah, this one is too orange. It's too warm. Yeah, not for me. And then 13, I think this one's too dark. Again, it's too orange. I think 11, as I said, is my match. The rest are too dark or too warm. But yeah, I'm just gonna go with 11. So far, the consistency seems really nice. Like it's very light, it's quite watery, which I like, to be honest. So I'm just gonna rub this off and just apply 11 and see how this applies on my skin. So that's all off, but before I apply the full face of the skin tint, I'm gonna just read up about it so you guys get a bit more insight. So apparently it instantly blurs your skin. It's in 25 shades, buildable light to medium coverage, which is good. Hydra Blend Complex, which is gonna hydrate the skin. Smooth texture that layers well with primer and skincare, applies well with fingers or brush. Humidity, sweat and transfer resistant formula. So all that sounds great. Like that's all a bit of me hydrating, skin like, all that stuff. So let's actually see what it looks like on skin. So I'm gonna take 11, and it also retails for $21.25, which I personally think is a good price because, as I always say, there's always a discount going around, so you will get that knocked down a bit as well. So I think it's a good price. I'm gonna use the Fenty foundation brush with this, the 115, I think. Yep, and I'm gonna apply it on the skin. Okay, so I can actually already see that it is blurring my skin. Like it's actually making it all look even, which is crazy. Okay, that actually worked quicker than I thought. I've got a bit of redness on my nose, so let's see how it does with that. Okay, so far it is quite a mixture for me personally of like a matte kind of moussey slash hydrating mixture. Like, it's not dewy, like it doesn't make my skin look oily personally, but it's not matte either, so it's quite an in-between. It also doesn't feel like anything on my skin, like at all. I cannot feel it. But yeah, it blurs out my skin, but the coverage isn't crazy. Like, I can still see some redness, but it definitely does even out my skin tone. It's really, really like, I really like it actually. If I'm being honest with you guys, I never really liked the other foundations that Fenty came out with. It was never like, I tried it, they were okay. The matte one in particular, I really didn't like. It was just very drying on my skin and it just didn't look good. And yeah, I just didn't like it at all. But this one's really nice. Like, it's very, I like it. So like, I really do. From what it said it blurred out your skin, smooths it out. It does. I'm not sure about the hydrating, like it's not giving crazy hydration. It still does feel a bit like matte. So yeah, maybe my hydration's like very over the top. So yeah. The shade matching is also something that I've heard really good things about. You can see that it matched my skin like perfectly. It doesn't even look like I've got foundation or anything on, which is so good. So it's actually been like 10 minutes since I applied the skin tint. I had to like go open the door and do some other stuff. But first impression so far is that it is a really nice skin tint. Like, the complexion evening technology that they talk about, it is definitely there. It blurs out my skin. It lets my natural radiance peek through. Like, it doesn't look matte, it looks like skin, which is amazing because it is a skin tint and that is what it's supposed to do. So yeah, it's very good at that. The shade range, like all of that stuff is perfect. But what I'm starting to feel right now is that it's like feeling a bit drying, like tight. I don't know why, but here around this area it just feels like quite tight under my eye. Like, I can feel it and I don't really like that. So maybe if you pair it with like a good moisturizer, maybe it moved around, the brush might have moved around my moisturizer and stuff. So maybe if I was to apply it with a primer, it might not do this. Maybe that was my mistake, but yeah, like I can definitely feel some tightness around my eyes. My eyes do get very dry, so maybe next time I apply this, I'll do prep and all that stuff and see what it looks like then. I'll definitely feature this in another video because I can see that I'm really gonna love this. I think just with experience and maybe playing with it a bit more, I will learn how to use it, but it will definitely be one that I'm going to keep because I can see that it just evens out my skin, smooths it out, and it just feels very comfortable on the skin apart from like the drying areas that I already know about. So yeah, I think overall out of 10, I would give this foundation, skin tint, same thing, probably like an 8. Like, it's very high up there. Maybe I'll review it again when I do like the base prep and all that stuff and see how it works then. But yeah, like I had no trouble working with it, like blending all, it was very easy. So I would definitely say maybe look to invest in this because this is really good. Like, it's very, very good. I'm in the shade 11, if I didn't mention, I think I did. So yeah, if you're struggling with like the shade matching, because I see that a lot of people were, because you know, it's quite similar, like shade matching in general is just like a headache. I'm 11. Yeah, I love it. Fenty, you really did something with this. Let me know if you guys have tried this skin tint out. I've seen a lot of reviews and most of them are overall very positive. So I'm very interested to see what you guys think. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.